Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to hashtag Spill the Beans. Today's probably going to be a doozy, and I'm here right now doing this in between lessons so that I am accountable to come back later. Okay? Okay. If you've never seen me before, I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. Spill the Beans is a once-a-week chat where we talk about everything under the sun from, it's been a little activism heavy lately, free Palestine, free the world, free humanity, free the Israeli citizens, free the Congo, free the people, okay? Free the people. Free the people. But today we're going to be talking about being over social media or being tired of social media or perhaps feeling the overwhelm of social media. We're going to talk about a couple things. This has come up in my stories several times in the past, so we're going to talk about my little bit of opinion on it. And I'd love to know just your initial reactions to creative liberation coach. Tell me how you feel. But first, a shout out to Black owned hair brands. Seriously, eco slay, 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 all day. Okay, but first, events. December 1st through the 25th is Winterludes right here on whatever platform you're watching. You can follow along for me, my students, and community web members. Super, super fun. I'm super excited about this year. It's going to be it's just every year is so fun. It's so different and so wonderful. Also, Saturdays at 10 a.m. Eastern Time over on Clubhouse with Selena Olivia. We're doing Vocally Courageous. We're always there. Blah, da, 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 da. December 5th, the wreath raffle with Love in Action Network ends. So get your tickets. They're $2. It's a wreath from me. Some of you have been here long enough to remember that I did Eminem Moments all those years ago. And I do still love making wreaths, and I would love to send you one. And lastly, the applications open for Thursday Musical's Young Artist series. This is not the last announcement, but November 30th, tomorrow, those of you will be watching this on the day of, it's fine. Thursday Musical's Young Artist competition opens for applications. That's 7th through graduate school people under 25, okay, within the 5-state area are eligible, and we have a whole bunch of different categories, and we've introduced a musical theater category, which I feel like would interest a lot of you voice teachers that are in the Midwest and help you introduce some of your students to a lovely, lovely competition. Okay, and lastly, we got to do a little marketing. Y'all know that I launched my email list and to my feed here about the week of masterclasses, the first week in January. We've been talking about Joy is the Revolution masterclass, and I will start talking about the on-ramp masterclass probably either tomorrow or Friday. So stay tuned for that. I would love some more signups. Obviously, it's free 99. It's pay what you can. Come and be jolly. I'm also trying to be like my students and changing out the ring light colors, and I'm just having a ball. Anyway, let's talk about social media, y'all, because we're on social media. We're having a parasocial relationship. Some of us have deeper relationships. So let's talk about it. Now, again, y'all clammed up. So y'all said you were over social media, and then I said, what are you consuming? And I got one answer. And I get asked kind of again, and somebody was like, nervous system, it affects my nervous system more than other online things, to which I kind of say like the person that answered news, is the nervous system thing, do you get that from watching the news as well and you're consuming news? I really kind of need to know what y'all are consuming in order to identify with this. Now, long story short, I am an online marketer, right? I'm a content creator. I'm here. That's what I do, in addition to my real life. So I don't really get over social media. There are certain things about social media that I don't like, and I'm going to share. Okay, so near as I can tell, most people get over social media, or they get tired of social media because A, they're being challenged online by the things that they're seeing, aka the genocides that are happening right now. So you want to go hide in a corner. B, they're comparing themselves to the influencers or the people that are posting probably fake lives online, or the amount of money they're making. Or C, they're seeing all of this viral content, and again, goes back to that comparison, but their sole goal is virality and also vanity metrics, right? Now, something that I don't like about social media is the shortness of social media. I do not like that these platforms are built for short attention, which is why I built a whole Slack channel that y'all can come have an actual conversation with, because I do think that this is a deeper conversation, right? And so that's one of the things that I absolutely detest, but you can see by the way that I use social media and the way that I post on social media, I'm not engaging with the short content as much as I am engaging with people actually sharing long form content that I can engage with more fully. Okay, this isn't just white light, y'all. Anyway, I know this is going to have to be like at least a two-parter, if not a three-parter, because the announcements are so long and blah, da, 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 da. And I don't want to overwhelm you all. One thing I do want to say is just like make sure you're checking your privilege, you know? Marginalized creators really have to be on the internet and they have to be on socials in order to be seen because their businesses are suppressed in they're suppressed on here too, but they are suppressed in real life as well. People don't spend as much money. People don't look towards those companies. And so make sure you're checking your privilege as you are thinking about your whole space on socials. I will also say that a lot of that comparisonitis can just be eliminated by changing the people that you're following. And if you're overwhelmed by the genocides, make sure you're following, again, the level of content that you're at, right? So if someone is sharing things way above your head, unfollow them. I think next time what we will talk about is the idea of being a content creator and that being overwhelming on social media, because I know there were a couple people that were like, that are content creators or are business owners on social media. And I think that's a different beast. In this one, I'm strictly talking about like the consumption of social media and how that can alienate us from the platforms, right? Anyway, I hope that that made a difference. And if it offended you, go write in your journal or DM me. But ask me if I have the spoons first. Okay, that's all for Spill the Beans. Continue to be anti-racist. Be safe. Call your representatives. Today, right? We're talking about Palestine. Free Palestine, babies. Free Palestine. Call your reps. Write some letters. Do the things, okay? Make good trouble. Do good work. I love y'all hardcore.